I know. Oh my god. Hi, my name is Yuko, or Hanasaki Chiyuki, and I overslept. I'm so sorry. I am a Japanese and Australian VTuber, and here. Hi. I'm so sorry. I just woke up, and I was like, oh my god. It's because, you know what I should have done? So I took something like a natural remedy thing for sleep. You know what I should have done? I should have like taken it when I was like first sleepy, like first had to sleep, and I didn't. And so we're here today. um, how much Japanese do you guys know? Dun dun dun. Nothing. なんも。何もわかりません。何も知らないです。Alright. Oh my god. I am so I'm awake. I promise I'm awake. I'm awake. Ugh. Alright. So well first um I'll teach you. おはようございます。おはようございます。It's good morning. Oh, I'll do 20 slots at the end. But okay. What am I doing? Dun, dun, dun. Remind me. I can't believe I overslept. Da, da. Okay. Anyway, let me show you the slideshow that I made. You should get Fua-chan to gift you a sub. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, where is the thing? Hi, Fua-chan. Dun dun dun. Hi. Yokoso, Lord Mikoda. Hi, my name is Yuko. I'm a Japanese and Australian VTuber. I was supposed to stream an hour ago, and I just woke up. So we're a bit scuffed. I'm just trying to like figure out. Do you know anything about Japanese? Howdy, howdy. Thank you for following. I love minimal spaces. Just got stream in 2x speed for a bit. Okay, what does that even mean? The middle? Oh. Oh! Oh, yes. Okay, sorry, again. I just woke up. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? Alright. Hello. So what am I saying? So I am a Japanese and Australian VTuber. I teach Japanese once a month ish. Archives will be shown in our archives are sorry, fuck. I'm just waking up. Okay. So I teach Japanese. Everyone can watch the stream. But archives and any documents and slideshows and stuff will be only accessible if you subscribe to the Twitch and like join the Discord. All right. So we've done part 1 of history of Japanese language, and now do part 2. You've only watched anime. It's like noted that I can actually. Okay. Well, then, first word you can learn is very what I should be. Should have said 1 hour ago. It's おはようございます。おはようございます. This is good morning, and that's formal way of saying good morning. The colloquial, casual way is ohayo. So you'll see like a lot of like VTubers. They'd be like ohayo bambang or whatever the mild Australian accent. Yeah. So. Yeah. おはようございます。おはようございます。私は前眠いです。I'm sleepy. 私は眠いです。I'm sleepy. 眠い means sleepy, tired. Yeah. Today, hello. おはよう。ちょっとね、今起きたばっかなんだ。Good morning. Hello, I just woke up. Yeah, so we're learning history of Japanese language. I was supposed to be awake at like 3 or 2:30. そう、2時半に起きるつもりだったんだけど、ちょっと寝る時間をね、見過ごしちゃって、今起きた。Yeah, I was supposed to sleep at 2:30. No, I was supposed to wake up at 2:30 a.m. and I didn't. I overslept. そうだよ。Right now it's 4:25 a.m. 今4時14時じゃあ4時26分4時26分タンタンタンタンタン Yes, very early in the morning. So this I usually stream at like 5:30 a.m. for me. Um, but anyway, why so early? Because I streamed for a um, European night and like American morning for streaming. Yeah. Where are you from? So, and usually, I say usually, I'm awake. But I was a bit anxious. 緊張してた. Like nervous. 緊張, nervous. About this. But yeah. Anyway. So, the history of Japanese language. So last time we talked about Manyogana. And Manyogana, for a refresher, is sorry, give me a second. Is like the ancient writing system. Like it came out in like what 7th century, like 7th century or 6th century Japanese writing system where Japanese got Chinese characters, Hanzi, and basically was like, I don't care what the meaning is. This sounds like very similar to the word we have, and we're just going to use that kanji. So these characters are called kanji. It's like the first known kana system to be developed as a means to like represent Japanese language phonetically. So this is Manyogana poem. And basically it's like it doesn't matter what the actual meaning of the kanji is. It's just like the sound. All right. So, like I said, like we don't really know when it was established. People say that it's around the 7th century in Japan. And then like in the 8th century, the ancient Japanese text, they use this Manyogana. Right. So I talked about Manyogana and like history of characters in Japan before. This, if you can see, these, it's like Yamato era, yeah. So these, the Yamato. Yeah. It is Yamato Jirai. But we call it for Japanese, we call ooh. That's so creepy. You are not me. Yet you have my name. Why? Are you a stalker? Do I have a stalker? Hello. Why do you have my name? You're me? You're you? Okay. Anyway, so it's known as the Asuka period. So as you can see, hiragana is basically broken down kanji characters. So if you guys remember, so this is a. Wait, can you see my mouse? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you can. Right. So this is a, i, u, e, o. And this is a character, and then they basically deconstructed, and then the character came out. And similar, so ka, sa, ta, na, ha, ma, ya, ra, wa. And like and then and stuff like that. Now with katakana, because katakana is used like for loan words and like all that, they use the first like only partial ones. So only this part is a, ka. This is also partial. Sa, ta, na, ha, ma. And so they partially use it. Now, the reason why katakana was made, and like I said before, hiragana was the initially catered for women. So it was used for like Japanese traditional poetry songs called waka. And so it was this was called like a feminine form, and the masculine form, katakana, was for males. And the people who first developed them were monks, Japanese monks. Now, the reason why this happened was because when they were reciting cute. Now, when they were reciting, they would write the characters, but it would be too much trouble to write the whole character like this: a, ka, san, shi, ki. When they were chanting, right? So what they would do is just use the deformed set, and then like write it in a like small section of like their notes, and be like it'd be like, oh, this is and this is ka, and this is how you read it. And that's how the hiragana and katakana were formed. Right? Now, have you ever seen this? This is iroha ni hohe to chiri nuru o wakayotare so tsune narumu uo no okuyama kefuko ete asaki yume mishi ehimo hisesu. So it's a Japanese poem called Iroha. And this is the Manyōgana of Iroha ni Hoheto. Now, what's special about this? It's a perfect pangram. And so when I say perfect pangram, it uses every symbol in the the like Japanese alphabet, right? So the English equivalent would be the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, right? And then the French, and then the Spanish. Now, why? So this was developed. So it was first thought to be developed by a famous Japanese monk called Kukai. But then scholars currently believe, scholars currently believe that it was developed later and it became more common use. So this poem, I'll show you. So I didn't know until like I googled Iroha, but it has, because like you get taught Iroha ni hoheto surinuru. So I only know the first part, Iroha ni hoheto, but I didn't know there was a poem. Maybe other people knew. Well, I didn't. And so it's, if you didn't know, in Japanese, it's also used as like musical notes. So E is A, B is Ro, C is Ha, Ni is D, Ho is E, He is F, and To is G. Right. So we often see like hacho and stuff like that. So or similar would be the Italian do re mi fa sol la si. Yeah. So the C major would be ha tansho. The tansho would be this. Oops. Now, the meaning of Iroha ni hoheto, it translated, would be, and I'm reading through Wikipedia because I didn't know this, right? So, is although its scent still lingers on, the form of a flower has scattered away. For whom will the glory of this world remain unchanged? Arriving today at the yonder side of the deep mountains of evanescent existence, we shall never allow ourselves to drift away, intoxicated in the world of shallow dreams. Right. It's really beautiful. I had no idea I made it like this. So in the Japanese, modern Japanese would be, so iroha ni hoheto would, iro wa nioedo. Chirinuru o is chirinuru o. Waka yo tareso. Waga yo tarezo. Tsunenaramu. Tsunenaran. Ui no okuyama. Ui no okuyama. Kefu koete. Kyou koete. Asaki yumemishi. Asaki yumemiji. Efi mo sesu. Ei mo sezu becomes like yoi mo sezu. Alright. And you can see, we talked about this before, but this is an archaic style of Japanese characters that we don't really use anymore. But we used to use it before. Now, this was used to practice this perfect pangram was used to practice your characters, right? Your writing. So, iroha ni hohe to tsuri nuru o wakai o tareso tsune taramu, etc. And what we know as a iu e o, so from here, like a iu e o was from the Edo period, right? And they decide to rearrange it so it's like more phonetic and it's all the same because iroha ni hoheto, etc. Tsurinuru is like it's all over the place. So a iu e o kakikuke ko sashisu se so. Right. Oh no. So you can see, this is the manyogana of the a iu e o. So a iu e o kakikuke ko sashisu se so tachitsute to nani nu ne no hahifu he ho ma ni mu me mo sa shi su se so wait yeah ya ra ri ru re ro and wa u e o, right? Think no ya yu yo. I'm confused. Oh, ya yu yo. Right. I got confused. Sorry. Ya yu yo. Ya yi yu ye yo. Ra ri ru re ro. Wa yu u we wo. Now, this itsura no koe it's what is itsura no koe? So itsura no koe is when like we have five characters is in one line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 rows, right? So before, they used to call it like going or goinzu, haonzu, or like kanagaeshi. And they also called this the aiueo characters as itsura no koe. So this was itsura no koe. And now we go from right to left. So Japanese writing style is always right to left. When you read books, it's usually right to left. Right? So I, like many others, grew up with a iu e o kakikuke ko sashisu se so. And what do you guys think? Did you find it interesting? Like, did you learn a bit more? So the reason why I wanted to do this lesson today on the 3rd of March was because today is Hinamatsuri. So Hinamatsuri is Girls' Day. So we have something that there's a celebration that we do for they're called 5 annual ceremonies that were traditionally held at the Japanese imperial court. Now these traditions come from China. Let me close this. All right, and move. Now these were traditionally, and it was called gosekku. Yeah, gosekku means the 5 sekku. Yeah. So it's the origins were like basically Japanese traditions basically being fused together with Chinese traditions in the Nara period, so like 8th century, right? Now, this Japanese culture and tradition went from the imperial court and like spread throughout the country. Now, what they are, and this was held until the beginning of Meiji era, and Meiji era is about, beginning would be about 1868, so when they had a lot of like wars and stuff with foreigners, and like we're incorporating more a Western approach. Anyway, so these were celebrated, and these festivals were held at the imperial court. So the first one, the traditional name is Kochouhai. Oh, sorry. Which is on New Year's, processed before the emperor during the Jinjutsu celebrations. And second one is Kyokusui on the 3rd day of the 3rd lunar month. So now, courtiers floated rice wine down the stream, pass it, and each guest would take a sip and write a poem. And this is very different from what it is currently, but this is called a Hinamatsuri festival. The 5th of May was called Ayame no Hi, where mugwort was hung to dispel evil spirits. And to now it's Kodomo no Hi, but also known as Tango no Sekku. Kikkoden on the 7th day of the 7th month, so 7th of July, their offerings were made during the Tanabata festival. So, do you know what Tanabata is? Tanabata is the where they celebrate a tragic Japanese, I guess it's Chinese, story where a girl and a boy, or rather a sentient girl and a farmer boy, get separated by the Milky Way. And then lastly, the ninth of the ninth month is called Choyo no Hen. So it's a celebration that was held originally featuring chrysanthemum wine, but and so chrysanthemum is kiku, so it's the modern name for it is kiku no sekku. Now, the traditional way of saying like the kanme, so like the kanji name is Jinjitsu, so 7th of January. And this was like a public holiday, and that was determined by the Edo Bakufu, so the Edo Imperial Court, right? And Joshi, 3rd of March, Tango, 5th of May, Shichiseki, 7th of July, Choyo, 9th of September. So today is Joshi, but also more widely known as Hinamatsuri. So Hinamatsuri is what's now like more sanitized is that it's like it's considered a girls' day. But traditional Chinese culture is where it was basically used as to make sure that the houses that have girls didn't have any like impurities and like didn't have any omens like coming to them because they had a girl in their family. So they would basically had this day to cleanse the family. So traditionally in China, they would have the girls cleanse themselves in the river water to get the impurities out. Now, Japanese took this and made like dolls. And when I say dolls, they weren't like the fancy dolls we have today. They were considered like they were just like simple dolls. They're like didn't really have face, so it was just like used as like a play toy and stuff, like to play mamagoto. What is mamagoto? Like playing house. And so they would rub that all over their body, and so it would have the impurities on the doll, and they would have the doll go down the river. So it's basically cleansed. Right? It's also, so Joshi no Sekku is also now called Momo no Sekku. Momo as in peach. Yeah, sort of voodoo dolls. Yeah. So this was, so when I say like these things, it happened in the Heian period, and they would, so the dolls were, well, it's not really voodoo dolls because they did play with these dolls, um and like they were called like hinasobi. And so basically they were just like, voodoo dolls is like more like a curse of like you're cursing someone else, but this is more like it's part of um their being, it's part of them. So it's the so this is more of like a paper doll, and they're like basically part of them giving them away, right? So they give the like impurities onto the thing. Now, from yeah, so like I said, like, and then eventually like the what we known as like dolls, like the doll, I guess technology or arts became more developed, and from about Muromachi period, it became where they used it as a decoration. So put in a decoration and to like pray for that their child would not have any harm come to them. So this came from like from the Edo period to now. They have like a 15. Um, yeah. Okay. I haven't. I'm not done. this this became a 15 court. So let me show you what I mean by that. So these are the hinaningyo. So this is what they look like in modern time. Okay, can you see that? Dun, 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 dun. It's like this. And but this is traditional um Japanese thing. So it kind of used to look like this. But this is like when it was more, so that it got developed, and like there are like versions of like rabbits, like Disney. So they would have it like this. What this is the paper thing that I was talking about. Where they would have them like rub it all over them. It's called, it's used as hitokata. Now in um before that, for farmers, they would do it like this. I don't know if you can see that. And this is wara, like hay, or straw rather. And also paper, and I would use it so like any like bad omens would be washed away, and so they would have good good nothing bad would happen to them. So I went from something like this and now looks like this. Whoa. This thing. Oops. Open image and new. This thing, which is handmade traditionally, and this is like all silk and wood, and like this whole set apparently costs like 40,000. Wait, 4,900. No, 4,000. Sorry. It's yen to euro. 2,500 euro. This is what they look like. And this is all hand painted. Like old man goes like with a very fine brush. And this is all silk. So like they could be like cute ones like this. Nothing that I have. I only have the Empress and but there are also like things like this. A small cord. But yeah, could be like these if you like rabbits, or if it was the year of the rabbit. Right. So and then like eventually it got changed to like you have to put these hinaningyo out before like out to celebrate the girl, but you have to bring it in before, so like take it down before the date changes, so so your daughter can get married, right? And something that girls eat, so they're given to the girls to eat, is called this hina arare. It's just a sweet confectionery. Oh, apparently it's different. What? I didn't know that. So for Kanto, which Kanto area, which is like Tokyo and stuff like that, it's hinarare is sweet, but in Kansai, it's has shoyu in it. So the in Higashi, like Kanto area, like Tokyo and stuff, puts sugar with this they're rice puffs, so coated with sugar. But this is so cool. I didn't know that they're like different tastes. So it's more salty, and so depending on the region, so salty or sweet. Now, it's like a lot of traditions and stuff is forgotten, right? But these are the things that I hope you will learn and appreciate, and it's part of Japanese culture and history, and obviously like what is standard for one area, like, so mine would be like Kanto, is not very, like, it's not the same in another area, which is like Kansai, which is like Osaka, Kobe, and such like that. So I think we'll have like these kind of like Japanese lessons about once a month. I hope it was educational. I will do more research, and the next one would be in April. And April is basically new start in Japan. Now, March is when everyone's graduating. People are moving. So it's like one of the busiest in Japan because it's when spring is happening. This is when like it's supposed to be spring and not snowing, it's spring. And like towards the end of March, you'll see flowers coming out, and like some places have cherry blossoms and such. So we'll talk about that in April, and then we will also talk about because we don't now know about characters, we'll learn about phrases as well, and the different like schooling system in Japan. So like I said before, if you're subscribed, a Twitch subscriber, you'll get to access to the archives and all these links. Although they're in Japanese, I'll find the English equivalent, and I hope it was good for you. Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it, and I'm so sorry that I was like an hour late. But I love you very much. And now, because Valentine so rudely reminded me, I will be my name is Yuko Hansakituki. I am a Japanese and Australian VTuber, and I am very unfit. So one of the redeems that we have is 20 squats. Okay. Now feel free to do it with me if you want. You don't have to. But let's go. And I'll say it in Japanese. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving my chair because I'm knocking into it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14、15、16、17、18、19、20. All right. Well, thank you for coming. And I love you so much. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Love you. Everybody feels kind of weird some days. Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kind of weird some days. Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kind of weird some days. You don't have to